showdown is brewing in Eagle Pass, Texas right now, a huge hub for illegal border crossings. There is a standoff that is underway between the federal government, which wants the razor wire that Texas put in place there to protect its own state. They say it has to go. And Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott says he will not. The Biden administration has now given him a deadline of tomorrow to allow Border Patrol access to the area. It's called Shelby Park, essentially setting up a confrontation potentially between federal agents and the Texas National Guard.
Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Shalom. First or foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right. And a lot of Salakia for the throat clearing. But a lot is going on in the past 24 hours. Okay. Basically, Texas is bordering up the putting a razor wire and protecting the border, the southern border. Okay. From allowing illegal migrants from coming through, which we know are UN soldiers as well as actual migrants. Okay, but these so-called migrants, for the most part, are soldiers of the UN. Okay, they're terrorist organizations that are sent over here. Okay, to destroy Babylon from within. Okay, and our government at the highest levels. Okay, they understand this. They work for the elites, which are the Edomites. Okay, to bring forth their NWO to destroy the Babylonian system, so they could come down with great wrath, okay, via martial law, draconian measures, okay, being able to put people to death that they consider, they deem terrorist or extremist, okay, and this is all going to lead to the MOTB, okay, but various other things are going to come forth before that is initiated, okay, and civil war is going to be one of the biggest things, okay. Amongst these Babylonians, or the scriptures call them right here, the Egyptians, okay, because we are in spiritual Egypt and Sodom, okay, and like the elder apostle Tahar deemed this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And once again, we're only in the 26th of this so-called month, okay, and it's been crazy, okay, it's been nothing but madness, nothing but the Lord is working, man, okay. So I got a few videos here, okay, and a few articles, okay, because this can be it, okay, and where this leads down into not martial law, Salakia, but it's going to lead to martial law, but civil war amongst the people, okay. So let me get in here. Let me get some articles.
Something very big is being planned and is coming in this country. I had a follower reach out to me today saying to pray for her because her and her husband were in a deep discussion about what they should do, as he's being asked to join a riot force here in Texas, expecting large riots in the near future. I have two family members who are part of a large police department in Texas who were also told that they were taking volunteers for the riot police because they are planning on large-scale riots. We know about the man who snuck over the border the other day and said that he had big plans and that we would all know who he is very, very soon. And as people did research, they found out that he had quite a long history. This country is in for a large reckoning.
You see? All right. Proverbs 22:3 says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Okay? And this is what's coming forth. Okay? This is what's coming forth because these nations, Salakia, these states, as we're about to read into, okay, are realizing that this country is not for them. Okay? They're realizing this country is not the president, okay, the rulers, okay, they are not for the people. They are realizing this, okay? And people are you know, getting pissed, okay, watching these migrants come through the border. On one hand, they're warning us and telling us, you know, there's terrorist cells and sleeper cells and, you know, people who want to destroy Babylon. They're coming through this border and, you know, they're already in the country. But at the same, on the other hand, Salakia, on the other hand, they're allowing these people to just come straight through, not knowing who they are, not knowing what's going on. Okay, you just had this dude the other day, yesterday or day before yesterday, basically tell a journalist, okay, basically tell him, you're going to realize who I am very soon. Okay, and these are the people coming into the country. Okay, majority of them are military-aged men, okay, that are the enemies of Babylon. And once again, of course, you have people in there that's actually trying to look for, okay, a better life. But for the most part, all right, these are seditionists. These are people who want to bring forth destruction upon you Babylonians, upon Babylon. Okay, these are people that have vengeance in their heart against you Babylonians, against Babylon in general. Okay, that you're wicked, that these wicked leaders have gone into their land, pillaged, raped, robbed, destroyed, took their robbed their resources, all types of wickedness. All right, and these devils are setting this place up for the taking, but it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The Lord is setting up a snare for this place to be taken, and the people are going to destroy themselves from within. Okay, everybody is strung up on drugs. All right, the men here are weak; they don't want to fight. You know, all the moral, all the morals, all the decorum, all the integrity, all the pride is being cut down. The Lord is taking the mirth out of Babylon, man. All right, so let me get into this article right here, and we're gonna get into the rest of these videos here. Okay, it says civil war warning grows over Texas border standoff. Okay, and this is being spoken about. And this is today. All right, this is Newsweek. You see, it says the conflict between the Biden administration and Texas Governor Greg Abbott over the southern border has sparked some concerns about civil war, because this is where all this is leading to, man. Okay, this is where all of this is going to, because like I said, people are realizing, okay, that this administration, this freaky, you know, just complete degenerate administration which was purposely set up because he's doing the bidding of the elite, okay, is set up, okay, to bring this place down to its knees, man. Okay, to destroy this place from within. It's purposely being done, and people are realizing it. Okay, all you see is gun sales are going up. Okay, people are realizing that they're in trouble. Okay, because these devils pursuant to, let me get that real quick. Revelations 12:12. Okay, so like Revelations 12:12. Okay, it says, Revelation 12:12 said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. And Esau Edom is the devil that the scriptures is speaking about. All right, he's about to come down upon the people with great wrath. Okay, and he understands that Babylon is going to give him a problem. Okay, because you Babylonians believe that you have a constitution, y'all believe y'all have rights. Okay, so, you know, you have a bunch of proud, red, white, and blue-blooded Americans that are willing to, you know, pick up arms against the government. Okay, and that's what's going to happen, pursuant to 2nd Ezra 15 on down. Okay, that's what's going to happen. 15 and 15 on down, right? That's what's going to happen. People are going to pick up arms against the kings and the princes, man. They're going to pick up arms against the president, against these governors, against, you know, all these people in power that are basically have sold the people out. They sold the people out a long time ago. Okay, our government the government is rogue, man. That has gone rogue. It's been rogue. Okay, so it says tensions between the politicians escalated this week after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in Biden's favor, which is wickedness. That's wicked. And you know that all these people are in on it, man. It says Biden's decision to require Texas to remove the razor wire and other barriers constructed along the border to curb immigration. It says the federal government raised environmental and humanitarian concerns about the deterrent. You see? Hold on, let me go down a little bit here. It says Abbott defiled the ruling in multiple statements, including in a post on X, formerly Twitter, that read, "This is not over." It says Texas razor wire is an effective deterrent to the illegal crossing Biden encourages. I will continue to defend Texas' constitutional authority to secure the border and prevent the Biden administration from destroying our property, he said. Okay, because they understand, they know, they see what's going on. Okay, and at the same time, you have to understand this is all this is all a part of the plan, man. This is all a part of the plan. They're all working together. They're all in cahoots. Okay, they're all in cahoots with each other. This is all to bring down Babylon. This is all to bring forth their agenda, this NWO. Okay? This is why everybody's so divided. Let me get this. All right? Luke 12, verse 51, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, it says, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division." Okay? Next verse. "For from thenceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. See? The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." This is what the Lord, this is what the Lord is doing. Okay? He came to set the vision, man. Okay? And this place is highly divided. And the scriptures say a kingdom divided against itself. Let me get that. You know? Mark 23, the 24. Select it. Let me see. No, I think it's 23. What? Let me see. Okay. No, I think it's in 23, Salakia. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was 3 and 24, Salakia. It says, Mark 3 and 24, it says, "And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand." And I'm going to get that in the NLT real quick. Then we're going to get back into this. All right. Because this is the Lord working, man. All right, he's setting he's setting a wound for this place, a snare, man. All right, I'm gonna get that, Lord willing. Mark. Yep. Mark 3 verse 24. In the NLT it says, "A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse." Okay? And that is where this is all heading to. This is where this is coming. All right? Let me see if I get any more here. And this dude right here, I can't say his name. It says Texas Representative Joaquin Castro. This dude is telling. Let me just read it. It says, "Meanwhile, the Democrats, including Texas Representative Joaquin Castro, have urged Biden to federalize the Texas National Guards to stop Abbott defying the rules." So basically, he wants them to federalize the National Guard so they could fall under the law, okay, of the Supreme Court, basically of the federal government, okay, because I believe the National Guard is state. It's for the nation, you know. It says, now writing on X, some commentators have raised the possibility of civil war. Okay? It says, internet personality Terrence Williams told his 1.7 million followers civil war is coming soon. Okay? People see the writing on the wall, man. People see it. All right? From this wicked government giving billions upon billions of dollars to wars in other countries and not fixing its own country. Okay? Allowing these migrants to come over and get all these benefits. You see? while your people struggling and you know, prices going up on food, on gas, on rent. You see, they don't care about the people. They care about everything. They care about the internet, what the international bankers want. Okay, that's what they care about. That's what they're here to fulfill. Okay, the will of the elite. Okay, and people are waking up, realizing that they are against the people. It says, you are trying to start a civil war. Okay, Williams told the president in a video posted online, you got everybody in the state of Texas all bent up. Conservative commentator Carmen Sibia agreed, writing on X, Biden is about to start a civil war over his treasonous handling of the border, because all of these elites, all right, they are basically, they are committing treason. Okay, they are not for the American people, and the people are realizing that. Okay, and these people are going to lose it and pick up arms against this government, man. That's what's going to eventually happen. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit more, then I'm gonna get into the other videos. It says YouTuber streamer Tim Pool said on his stream that it looked like a Fort Sumter I ain't gonna pronounce that, but a Fort Sumter type scenario, referring to the first battle of the Civil War, because that's what happened. I believe it was I forgot how it went, but basically it was like basically a false flag attack kind of thing, which led into the first Civil War. Okay, and you can look that up on YouTube. All right, it says Tucker Carlson posted on X asking, where are the men of Texas? Why aren't they protecting their state and their nation? See, Republican Representative Clay Higgins added that the feds are staging a civil war. Okay, and Texas should stand their ground. See, they're staging a civil war. They know what they're doing. Here it is. On one hand, you're telling the people all this danger is coming through the border. It's dangerous to keep the border open. But on this hand, you're saying keep it open and let the danger come in. There are people, what is that? People are realizing, man, this is the devil, man. Okay? So what are the people doing? They're saying, right, they're doing this right now, man. Hold on. Let me get that. I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to come back to 15. So I'm going to get 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. This is what's happening right now, man. All right? They're not regarding their kings nor their princes. They're not regarding what Biden is saying. They're not regarding what the Supreme Court and the governors are saying. They're not regarding it. It said the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're doing their own thing. They're like, we have to protect this border, man. Because that's the point of the National Guard. That's the point of the quote-unquote United States. Y'all supposed to be protecting the people, all right, from harm. And here it is, y'all are letting in the harm because y'all want the harm to come in. This is going to get bad, all right? This is going to get bad. So, you know, y'all can read this article. See? It's on Newsweek. You know, and I got a few more articles here, but let me get another video here.
2024 was going to be wild and crazy, and it has not disappointed. And now we've gotten to the point with this situation with Texas, with 25 states joining in the Lone Star Rebellion to stand for this country. Finally, people coming together and standing up to this nonsense. The Biden administration has completely ignored the southern border, something that Donald Trump was committed to, shoring up immigration, making sure that we have control of our country. Elections have consequences. They certainly do. And what we have seen with the Biden administration, not only just with the border, but everything, we are looking at a complete and total disaster. And this right here is about to get really, really ugly. 25 states now have joined in, and I believe that number is going to grow. You have President Trump encouraging all states to send their troops to Texas to help Greg Abbott. It says in a two-part rant on True Social Thursday evening, former President Trump called on Republican-controlled states to send their National Guard troops to Texas to help Governor Greg Abbott. Charlie Kirk says Governor Abbott is handling this incredibly well. He played it very safe for a few years and has demonstrated remarkable restraint. Gloves are off and it's time to fight. We stand with Texas. But now we have this report coming out.
Well, as it stands right now, you might be able to make out behind me, Texas's razor wire is still here inside of Shelby Park. It remains untouched. However, the Biden administration has now warned Texas it has until tomorrow to allow Biden's border agents back into Shelby Park and the ability to remove Texas's razor wire as it sees fit. A federal attorney writes to Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton that the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Biden administration, ending a temporary
and that tomorrow, because this was done yesterday, so that tomorrow means today. They gave him until the 26th.
restraining order that prohibited Biden's border agents from touching Texas razor wire in and around Shelby Park. The Biden administration goes into detail about the access it wants. It wants access to Shelby Park, also the nearby boat launch and the international bridge.
This is all falling apart, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. What I do know is that it's very convenient timing right now that the Biden administration is completely falling apart right before our very eyes. And it's getting to the point where even some of the most anti-Trump people can't even deny that it was a better country under Donald Trump. And that worries me because, as I have been saying for now, I believe about a year, I do not believe that the Democrats are going to run Joe Biden in 2024. I don't believe it. I don't believe that he has all of his marbles upstairs. I think we've all seen that. We see that every time he speaks, he doesn't really know what he's talking about. He doesn't seem to know where he's at. He just isn't there anymore. He was already bad enough when his brain was working. Now he has no idea where he's at, and it's clear that he is not in control. It's clear that he has no idea what's going on. And while they hid that fairly well in 2020, we're now at a point in 2024 where they cannot hide that anymore. We know that more people are behind the scenes pulling the strings. We know that Joe Biden is not actually in control. And I do believe, I hope I'm wrong, by the way. I've said this 1,000 times. I pray that I am wrong, that I do want Joe Biden to be the nominee, because there's no way that he will even remotely come close to Donald Trump. But my belief is that they will replace.
All right, and see, and people are realizing, I mean, people have already been realizing, but people are realizing that this administration is completely incompetent and he's not in control. But the scriptures tell us who's in control, though, okay? Psalm 64:2 says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. That's who's ruling everything, all right? Job 9:24. Okay, I'm going to get that as well, Lord willing. Psalm 64:2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Esau, Edom, the bankers, okay? The people who run this country, who really run this country and run this world, man. All right? Let me get this real quick, that Job 9:24. See? Okay. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? We know who he is. This is the son of perdition. Okay. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay. These are the bankers. All right. The small hats, the Amalek that is the head tribe. Okay. These are the bankers, the ones that rule the planet. And this is who the earth is given into the hand of. These are the people who run both sides of the war. They play both sides of the field. They think they are the most high. Okay. This is all planned. Okay.
Before 2024, and all of this playing out right now seems very convenient, but at least finally we have people standing together against what is going on at the southern border. We have other states joining in, and it seems like this is going to get really, really ugly. Again, you have President Trump calling for all states to rally around Greg Abbott and Texas. Trump says, when I was president, we had the most secure border in history. Joe Biden has surrendered our border and is aiding and abetting a massive invasion of millions of illegal migrants into the United States. Instead of fighting to protect our country from this onslaught, Biden is unbelievably fighting to tie the hands of Governor Abbott and the state of Texas so that the invasion continues unchecked. In the face of this national security, public safety, and public health catastrophe, Texas has rightfully invoked the invasion clause of the Constitution and must be given full support to repeal the invasion. We encourage all willing states to deploy their guards to Texas to prevent the entry of illegals and to remove them back across the border. He continued, all Americans should support the common sense measures by Texas authorities to protect the safety, security, and sovereignty of Texas and the American people. When I am president on day one, instead of fighting Texas, I will work hand in hand with Governor Abbott and other border states to stop the invasion, seal the border, and rapidly begin the largest domestic deportation operation in history. Those Biden has let in should not get comfortable because they will be going home, he added in a warning. That is beautifully said right there. We need President Trump back in office. What we are seeing right now is truly unbelievable, and it's only going to get much, much worse as we progress into 2024. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.
All right. And once again, Trump is being pushed off as a savior, okay? They're probably they may put this man to death, man, and cause, hell is gonna break loose. Something bad is about to happen, man. Something they are setting up, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is setting up the pieces perfectly. When the chaos breaks loose, it's gonna be insane. All right. Matthew 10:34 says, think not, this is Lord Yahweh speaking, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword, okay, destruction. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, okay? And a man's foes shall be they of his own household, okay? Because people are going to be completely divided, okay? People are going to be divided in homes, you see? People ain't going to be on the same page, okay? Let me get this right here. All right. It says Trump calls for states to deploy National Guard to Texas amid border feud. So Trump is looking like the all-time Americana, if you want to call it that. Okay. He's looking real good in the Babylonians' eyes. Like the guy was saying, even people that don't agree with Trump, okay, are starting to look like, yo, it was better under this guy. Here it is, this incompetent, senile Edomite, okay, is leading the country to destruction, and it's being purposely done. Okay, even if Trump comes in, he's still gonna bring forth the madness, but it's gonna be on a different level. Through the spirit, just speaking as a man, he's gonna bring it more in a draconian measure. Like he's more authoritarian. You see, he's more like he's gonna, bring them troops in the streets. That's the energy he gives off. Okay, Biden is to bring all the freakism and all the all the weirdism and the destruction. All right. So it says Trump calls for the states to deploy National Guard to Texas amid border feud. It says former President Trump encourages all willing states, okay, which is 25 states now. It's 25 states now, okay? Oh, man, 25 states are basically going against the Biden administration, going against the federal government, okay? 25 states right now are going against, okay, Babylon the Great. You see? Former President Trump encouraged all willing states to deploy National Guard members to Texas amid the feud between Texas Governor Greg Abbott. It says, and the federal government over the removal of the razor wire across the U.S.-Mexico border. In the face of this national security, public safety, and public health catastrophe, Texas is rightly invoked. Texas is rightly invoked the invasion clause of the Constitution and must be given full support to repel the invasion, Trump said in his statement Thursday. Okay, and what these devils are trying to do is they're trying to make the Federal Border Patrol and the National Guard, they're trying to make them clash. Okay, they're trying to make them clash because here on one side you got the federal government saying, which is the CBP, okay, they're saying they're telling them basically, hey, cut the wires down. Then you have the National Guard who's there, who's basically pushing them off, like, hey, back up, and putting it back. They're basically blocking the CBP, the federal the border patrol. They're basically blocking them from coming to the border to do anything over there at their side. Okay, that's basically what's happening. And then now you're sending more. Trump is calling to send more basically troops and civilians or whoever wants to help. I'm guessing they're sending more people down there, because you see the video we watched, the second video where the guy was like, he got people in the police force, and his friends, I guess the guy's wife, like his friend or whatever, I forgot what it was, but he was supposed to get sent down there or whatever because of riots to break out. Okay, because you're gonna have these migrants losing their minds as well, because you have to think about it. They're trying to come over. Some are trying to come over, okay, for a quote unquote better life, but some are coming over here to get work done. They're coming over here to put in work on Babylon. All right, so man, it's only a matter of time, man. It says we encourage all willing states to deploy their guards, all right, to Texas to prevent the entry of illegals and to remove them back across the border. Trump continued. Where did it go? Yeah, Trump continued. All Americans should support the common sense measures by Texas authorities to protect the safety, security, and sovereignty of Texas and of the American people. Okay, and people are going to be jumping on the side of Trump. Okay, they may put this man down, man. Okay, so you can look these things up. These things are fresh. Okay, let me see this right here. Yeah, it says Trump, RFK Jr. sides with Texas in border fight with Biden administration as 25 states show support. All right, ain't no article, but I mean, you get the point. See, 51st state, Texas county declares border invasion. See, because you gotta call it. People are starting to call it what it is, man. You gotta call it what it is. This is an invasion. All right, Babylon is being occupied. All right, that is what's happening. It's being occupied. All right, by the soldiers of the elite. Okay, now let me show you this post here. This guy named Larry Alex Taunton. All right, it says we have a corrupt rogue government. All right, that has sworn allegiance to the globalist agenda instead of the American people. Any laws they make that are in violation of the Constitution are damnable, and we are not obligated to obey them. Okay. These people are stirring up sedition, man. Let me go get the definition of sedition. People are stirring up sedition, okay? Because people realize what is going on, okay? They're realizing that the government is not for them, okay? The definition of sedition, it says a crime or creating a revolt, disturbance, or violence against lawful civil authority with the intent to cause its overthrow or destruction. Okay? This is where this is going. 2nd Ezra 15:15 says, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay? For there shall be sedition among men, people inciting each other to rise up against the government. All right? This is what he's doing. This is what this is. Okay? There shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? This is where all this is leading to. All right, this was a video here of the the guards going down to stand for Texas, man. See? So it's going down. So I'm just gonna play these, let me see if I got any more scriptures up. I got all the points. Okay. But yeah, hey, it's going down. It's going down.
Think we'll ever get to the 2024 election. I think things are going to implode in Washington before then. I think our economic financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. I will tell you, I don't know exactly how it will happen. I think we're going to end up in a situation where we find out the banks are closed for 2 or 3 weeks and nobody can get into them.
You think so?
I think we're going to run into something like that, yeah. I also think that the levels of violence and criminality in our cities is so high that it's going to spill over into other places in society. People that normally think they can live remote from the problem are now beginning to be touched by the problem. Then I look at this thing in Ukraine. I think Ukraine is going to lose catastrophically. It's going to be a complete collapse. And that, too, is going to have an effect here at home because people are going to say, well, wait a minute. Everybody told us Ukraine was winning. Everybody told us X, Y, and Z. I mean, it's sort of the Russian hoax on steroids. All of those things are going to come together or converge in some way that's going to prevent us from reaching, the status quo. Oh, another election. Oh, another set of campaigns and so forth.
All right. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's going to be you 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who will not repent, turn back onto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to perish. Okay, you're going to get punished, all right, via thermonuclear destruction as well as multiple other things before that destruction comes. Okay, via Jacob's trouble. Okay, let me get that scripture, man. All right. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And it's just so crazy that the elder apostle, all right, Tahar deemed this year, okay, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and it's been nothing but trouble. All right, but soon it's gonna come down in the forms of complete all-out madness, man, and complete anarchy, man. Purge-like behavior. Okay, you're seeing people being more psychotic, doing more, it's just getting more evil and wicked, man. Okay, Ecclesiastes 9:12 says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falls suddenly upon them. And it's going to fall suddenly upon a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And especially you Babylonians, man. Y'all ain't going to have a clue. Y'all ain't going to have a clue. Okay? Isaiah 33:6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is his treasure, okay? Because the wisdom, knowledge, understanding these scriptures, understanding, what we need to do, how we need to be, right? What's going on through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through our head apostles, our elder apostles, and the elders on down, all right, that taught us this truth, man, and gave us this wisdom, this knowledge, understanding via the Holy Spirit, okay? To allow us to see and to understand what's going on in these times, okay? And these things that we know this wisdom and this knowledge is what's gonna keep us stable when all hell breaks loose, okay? We have an out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai because we have the Lord, all right? Lord willing, we have that number, okay? Because we're gonna need the Lord in these days, okay? Because people are gonna completely lose their minds, okay? This is going to be a multi-state thing. All right. Eventually, it's going to go up. Okay. Eventually, it's going to go up. And like I was saying in my lesson yesterday, all right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that's bringing all this to fruition, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, all his cards are on the table. All right. All his cards are on the table. He's coming from every side possible. Something has to hit. Something has to give. And that's the spirit he's coming in, man. All right? And eventually he's going to come down with the sword. because time is short on his kingdom, man. All right.
Ever heard of the 80-year theory? So propose that every 80 years there's a historic event that happens that cycles into American history. So the next time will be 2024 next year. If you rewind 80 years from 2024, we're at the end of World War II, which is 1944. If you rewind it another 80 years before 1944, you're at 1864, which is the end of the Civil War. And if you rewind it another 80 years, the end of the American Revolution. So it's basically saying that every 80 years, there's some huge moment in American history that happens that changes the course of events.
All right. And it's about to go down, man. Hold on. Let me get this. All right. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Okay? Y'all, you Babylonians, you 2/3, y'all ain't gonna escape what's coming, man. All right? 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." Okay? And we are in those perilous times. Ezekiel 7:5, it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. All right, we're in the end of this devil's system. Okay, let me get this Ephesians. Okay. Ephesians 5:15, it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools." You're supposed to be paying attention, watching as well as praying. All right, watching everything that's going on, the news. All right, staying up to current events. Okay, seeing what's going on, constantly seeing what's going on. All right, see then that ye walk circumspectly, especially when you go, you're outside, you're doing your regular runs, you paying attention all the time, 24/7, 365. Okay. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Okay.
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
They're moving to D.C. today.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death.
Flooded.
Every time I survived the war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna destroy America. Jeremiah 50:24 says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai. All right, this place is at its pinnacle. Okay, it is ripe for destruction. It's ready. All right, and as you've seen, it's going to be Babylonian against Babylonian. It's going to be the military, or the ones here. All right, probably, you know, National Guards or whatever, against the actual government, the federal government. All right, that's what's going to happen. Eventually, it's going to be America. It's going to be the Babylonians against the government. All right, which they have these there are these troops already here. The sleeper cells already here. The UN troops here, just ready to be activated, man. Okay, it's going down. Okay, you Babylonians are gonna get slaughtered, because this devil's gonna come down upon you with the sword, man. You don't got no F-16s, Predator drones. You don't got no Navy. That's all the elites, man. Okay, that's it. You don't got the Humvees and the, you know, some Edomites probably do, but yeah, y'all don't got what they got. You don't got what these devils got. All right, especially you Jakes, y'all get mowed down, man. All right. Isaiah 19:2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. It's going to go down, man. All right. Get a few more, this last two scriptures. 2nd Ezra 15:15, it says, for their destruction, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The point, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Okay? They shall not regard their kings, nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right? And this is where all of this is leading to. Next verse, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, martial law, all the chaos and madness going forth. Okay, you're gonna have gangs on the street, militias. Okay, it's gonna be a complete anarchic, all right, if that's the word, purge like, all right, scenario. Okay, that is what's coming to Babylon the Great. That is what's coming here. The Lord's going to destroy this place from the inside out. Next verse, it says, for because of the pride of the cities, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right? How much more you women? Y'all strong and independent now. You ain't going to be in that day. That Isaiah 4:1. All right? Man's gonna be more precious. Isaiah 32:2, I believe. All right, man's gonna be more precious, all right, than fine gold. A man's gonna be a covering from all the destruction, the man of the Lord. Okay. 2nd Ezra 15:9, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay. Is going down. See? Let me get this. Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. For the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem El Shai, is his treasure. And that's what we're going to need in these times, man. Is wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and the fear of the Lord, man. Okay? Proverbs 22:3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's going to be 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? As well as you Babylonians, y'all are going to be punished. Okay? Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, and the evil days are here. You need to repent, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and come back to Yahweh Shem El Shai in sincerity and in truth, and repent, and stop your wickedness, man. because you're going to die in your sins. The Lord is going to destroy you. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 5:7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. And that's how a lot of you Babylonians are right now. Y'all in y'all security. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's getting to the money, getting to the bag, getting married, taking vacation, living it up, partying every damn night, just living it up. Ain't got no worries. Okay? They in their security. Okay? Thou shalt be destroyed in thy security. Thou shalt be destroyed when you safe, when you think everything's all good. All right? And in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right? And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.